just felt something run over my legs. I'm shattered. Dan, I think you're right about this one, mate. Never again. Alright, so welcome back everyone. As you can probably tell by the thumbnail, I'm out on Halloween Eve, I want to call it, to do a bit of a cave camp on my own. This is a wood that I used to sort of knock around in when I was a child. My mum used to bring us here for picnics and stuff because it wasn't too far from where we grew up. So if you do know me personally, you'll sort of know this wood and you'll know the cave that I'm referring to. And when we were kids, it was rumoured that this cave had, you know, bad men living in it, and it had, or bigfoot, or, you know, something similar living in the cave. Now it's like I say, it's a local woodland. It's not private land. It's run by the council, and there is a little bit of history behind it, which I'll leave a link to the history in the description below. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not here alone in this wood at the minute. I am alone tonight on my own, though, solo camping. English Woodsman was going to join me, but he had second thoughts about it. The cave just wasn't his cup of tea, apparently. So speaking of cup of tea, I'm going to get one made now, show you what I've brought to camp with, because I've come as lightweight as possible. So yeah, I'm going to get a brew. Okay, so the first thing I bought with me is just one of these little cheap tarps, £1.50, and it's sort of 1.8 by 1.2 metres, more than enough for someone of my stature. And then I brought my gear tonight in the Snugpak Sleeker Force 35. I've done a review on this, so I'll leave that up here for you in the top corner, whichever side it flashes at. I think it's that one, isn't it? Yeah, I think I'll leave a link to that up there. But yeah, I'll show you what I've brought with me. And hopefully I'll have a good night in this cave. I've never camped in this cave before, although we did play in it as kids. But yeah, I brought my little 4-pan cook set. I'll need that in a minute. That's my brew kit. Again, I've done a video of this. You can check that out. And then some sake. This is the APG stove for boiling my water in a Snugpak dry bag, thankfully. This is my new sleeping pad from Snugpak. I'll go through that in a bit more detail shortly. I've brought my neck snood and balaclava. As I'm in a cave, I'm trying to protect myself as much from what could be in there. You never know, creepy crawlies. My Snugpak Bivvy bag. And then lastly, just my scouting blanket, which I'm not going to get out just yet. But yeah, it's my scouting blanket that I've got for around the campfire and stuff whilst we're in scouts. In the side pockets, got my Super Sparrow water bottle. Just a sachet of coffee or two. And then in the other side, I've got with me just a bit of milk and water mixed together. That'll become apparent later on. And then this is the Mora 511 limited edition 2020. This was sent to me by one of my subscribers, Dan Howe. So yeah, I'll bit of name drop there for you, Dan. We do talk quite frequently, actually, myself and Dan. He's in a lot of the groups that are run on Facebook. Yeah, so that's the majority of the pack. And then at the top here, something that I borrowed from English Woodsman. Obviously you've seen I've got the APG stove, but I've just picked this up. This is from his OEX Takana cook set, which is basically a mirror image of the APG stove, and it's just for a little pot holder. I brought with me some bin liners as well, just to either clear some whatever's in there, because I know when we were kids it was just like a dump. But also I can put a load of leaves in and just sort of give myself an extra mattress. And this is what I'm having from my tea tonight. That is it, just cheese and broccoli pasta, and then I've got my gloves and a spoon. But yeah, that is it, literally. So I'm going to pack all this away and I'll bring you back. Okay, so that doesn't fit perfectly. Now there is one that I can buy, but it's going to suffice for tonight actually. Once I find a little bit of flat ground, it should hold up pretty well. But yeah, it doesn't actually fit as we intended. Let's try if I spread these legs out a little bit. Now that feels a little bit better, and I could sort of brace it with the legs. So yeah, I can make do with that. Oh, I don't need it at the minute. I'm just sitting here now, looking over this edge. I don't know what I was scared of as a kid, it's not even that high. It's probably about 10 to 12 foot above the water, if that. As a kid it seems absolutely massive though, doesn't it? But it's coming up now about 4:30, 4:45. Just in between both at the minute. We're losing a bit of natural light, and if I'm honest, I'm getting quite nervous now. It's not my first time in this cave, it's not my first time going through cave networks. I've done plenty of caves with scouting and things like that, but this is going to be the first time that I've slept in a cave. As I said, this is Halloween Eve as well, so that's sort of adding to my anxiety. I keep looking in this direction because that's where the cave is from where I'm sat. So if you know where we are, you'll know, obviously from where I'm sat, you'll know just sort of behind you into the direction of up the hill is the cave. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have my drink, and then I'm going to go around it, the cave, before I go in and finally set up for the night. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm a bit nervous, but you know, these are the things that I want to do. I want to try and push myself, I want to try and I'll be the best that I can be, and doing this sort of thing, it's gonna spur me on to do that, innit? Anyway, I'm gonna have my brew and I'll show you inside cave. So you can probably see now that I've got my filming light on. As I say, the natural light is going now. Yeah, as time goes on, I'm getting more and more nervous. Because I used to go and play in there as a kid. Yeah, a group of us did, including my big brother. If you are watching this, Anthony, do you remember this cave? I think Auntie Angela dropped you on your head here as well once. Yeah, I think you were sat somewhere around where I am now, actually. Thought Mum was nursing you. But yeah. Why do we do these things? I'll check my heart rate when I go in a minute. I've got my watch on. This is the TicWatch Pro, and it has a heart rate monitor built in, so I'm going to check my heart rate before I go in while I'm sat out here, and then I'll do it again when I come back out, and we'll see the difference. For those that are interested in what I'm wearing, this is the Grizzly Man gear, Gorka 6 Patriot. Again, I've done a review video on this and I'll leave that up here for you now. And I've also got a bit more gear from Grizzly Man that I'm releasing a video on shortly. Filmed in this very wood the other day, but I've just not had a chance to upload it as yet. I've not edited it properly yet. But yeah, when I go in there, the lighting that I'll be using, I'm not going to try and use the filming lights. I'm going to use my Fenix HM65R Shadow Master. And again, for those of you that want to see that, I'll put that up here for you. I'm going to have to remember to put a lot in this video. But yeah, in fact, I'm going to go into the cave now, and then I've got my drink to come back to. I'm going to stash it somewhere where I can get to it myself, but nobody else can, hopefully. Right, let's go in the cave. Yeah, so this is the entrance to the cave. Right, let's get inside. Okay, so I got a bit delayed there coming in because I've just bumped into a fellow in the woods called Mark. We've just been chatting about the channel and stuff, so if you are watching, Mark, thanks very much. Give me a comment below to make sure you've watched it this far. But yeah, I'm going to jump in this cave now. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm in the cave now, as you can see. I'm just going to pop my head torch on. Again, this is the Shadow Master from Fenix. Just look at this. It's like it's been used as a DOS pit. So I'm going to have to hopefully clear a bit of space. Here looks quite good, flat. Bit of overhang. Somewhere to put my bag, look up there. Someone's left me a pillow as well, that's nice of them. But yeah, this is it. So now that I've come in now, have a quick look around. Show you the entrance because it's a bit of a slope out. It's filthy. This is why I've brought all the gear. You don't know what's going to be crawling on you. But yeah, that's the entrance up there. Right, better go get my gear, haven't I? Why do we do these things? Oh. Oh. Right, now I'm in. Time to get set up. So yeah, I'm in. It's a little bit filthy, so I'm going to have to clear the floor a little bit before I can find a good space to lay. But I think I found a space. I've got the two sort of builder's tarps, the cheap £1.50 tarps, and it's just rubbish everywhere. So I'm going to camp tonight, and then later on, hopefully when Dan sees this, he'll know that it's not as bad as he thought. We'll come back and clear it up a little bit, and just have a bit of a camp here. Right, I need to get set up. My heart's going 10 to dozen. I am quite nervous about this, but meeting that mark has put me at ease a little bit, but it's showing me that people are still around. Again, it's only just gone 5:30 now. So I'm going to set my bed up in here, and I'm going to go for a little bit of a wander around the wood, see what it's like out there. So I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it. So let's get the tarp out. So yeah, as you can see, I've got my tarps laid out now. I am on a bit of an incline though. It's probably about a 3 to 4 degree difference just between the length of the tarp. So in 2 meters, 3 to 4 degrees. So I'm going to put my bag on this side of me, so where the camera is on this side, just to keep me from rolling further down the cave. I am relaxing a bit now. My nerves had the better of me before, but I am sort of settling in a bit. I've been in here now a good half hour, 40 minutes. So I'm going to get my gear out, get set up. Just go for a final wander around the woods, make sure that there's nobody about, and then come back in, get my tea, and see where night takes me. I don't think I'm going to get too much sleep. There's a trickling noise coming from behind you. There's water running down the walls to my right. To my left it's quite dry, which is why I've chosen to come to this side of the cave. But yeah, the tarp's there just to protect me from anything. I've also brought with me one of my Snugpak face masks, just to put on as another barrier from, you know, something entering my mouth whilst I'm trying to get some sleep or whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to get all my gear out and just relax, I think. Okay, so that's my setup now. This is my scouting blanket that I've turned into a poncho with just a few badges on. Local campsite, the old Spurs badge from an old Spurs top, Arkham because I'm a big Batman fan, and the all-seeing eye, trust no one. And this is the modern World Scout membership badge. This is the traditional World Scout membership badge, and then obviously UK flag in black. So yeah, that's all I'm going to use as a cover tonight. As I say, it's getting quite warm in here anyway. I've got my balaclava as well to protect my ears, so hopefully nothing can crawl in there. And I've got my snood just to come up above my collar, just to protect me as well. And then I've got, this is the Snugpak Bivvy bag, and then this is the Snugpak Base Camp sleeping mat. Again, I'll leave links to all the websites and stuff for all the gear. The Sleeker Force 35, and then the Grizzly Man gear Patriot 6. Right, let's get outside, go for a walk, make sure there's nobody around here. So yeah, I've got 3 out of 4 legs on Dan's pot holder lined up, so it's not ideal, but it's going to work. So I'm just going to have some tea now. Somewhere there will do. It's really quite warm here, but it's still really eerie as well. So I've just come back in from the walk, checked my sleep system for bugs and stuff. Thankfully I'm sleeping on my own tonight. While I went out, I closed the bivvy bag up and there, sort of tied, and then left my bag on top, so yeah, that's going to hold it. Yeah, left my bag on top. So yeah, this is like the milk and water for the pasta and sauce. Mixed at home, obviously. Yeah, so I said I'm not sharing my bed with anybody. Just gonna have to be very, very careful with that. Yeah, so I'll get me pasta and sauce out whilst I'm waiting. That ain't gonna take long on there, hopefully. And then once it's cooked, I'll get another coffee. See, it's starting to go now. give it another second or two. Right, let's get this in. I've got to remember that it's going to have shifted weight now as well. That's not bad there. Bag of rubbish, there it is. Yeah, just give this a bit of a stir. For you. So yeah, tea's just cooking away nicely behind you. I've warmed up again, so I've taken my jacket off again. I am kind of getting used to this now. This isn't like you know, a wild wilderness park or an open lake district or something where it's like a cut-out cave. This is a deep sort of underground cave, and I still can't decide whether it's man-made or not. It looks a bit too unnatural. No, too natural to be man-made. But I know that the rest of the area is man-made, so if anybody knows, please let me know. As I say, I'll leave a link to the area in the description. But yeah, for now I'm going to spin back down and get my tea. Almost coming back to boil now. Just cheese and broccoli pasta sauce. With it being Friday, I've already had fish and chips, so I'm not overly hungry. But yeah, a few more minutes and that should be done. We're going to boil now. I'm going to turn the gas down now and just let it simmer. Coming to boil now for the second time. So it should be just about done. No, it needs a bit more. Nightmare, people, nightmare. So I managed to catch the pan, but all the sauce has come out, and I've lost a bit of pasta. So I'm just going to have to sit and eat what I've got. I'll use that stove to boil me some water to get a drink. Okay, so I'm just sitting here now with what I managed to salvage. Oh, schoolboy error, schoolboy error. So I managed to save most of the pasta. It was just the sauce that went everywhere. I still got my coffee as well. I'm not really that hungry anyway, because I had the fish and chips earlier, so being Friday. Yeah, what do you reckon to this so far? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So it's just not a very well looked after cave. It's, you know, been abused over years. I used to come in here when I was a kid, but I never left any rubbish or anything. Scouts on her. You know, I used to just, well, to be fair, I used to come in and get as far as the door and then get scared and go back out. But yeah, now I've got more used to this sort of thing. Would you do this? In this cave in the middle of the woodland? Was it just me? Right, there ain't much more I can film after I've had my tea, so I'm going to go for another walk and then come back and get ready for bed. Coffee. Can you hear all that trickling? Oh, right. Bring it back. Right, so I'm just back from my other walk. I've put my balaclava and my neck snood on and my blanket over the top. Put my boots in a bin liner and tied them up because I don't want any unwanted visitors in there. All that's left for me to do is get into the bag and then put my mask on. So I'll bring you back when I've done that. Right, so it's probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm getting quite tired and I've got to be sort of up early-ish in the morning anyway. My kids are back from holiday tomorrow, so I've got to be up and gone, and my wife's at work early, so I think we're at Blackpool Illuminations tomorrow as well. Oh. But yeah, I'm quite tired, but I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get. Quite nervous, to be honest. But as you can see, I've done everything I can to protect myself from unwanted friends. Oh, I better go to sleep, aren't I? I'm shattered. I cannot sleep at all. Keep hearing things scuttling. Keep sliding on this tarp. Got my bag by my right hip to try and stop me from going too far. But yeah, it's not the best night's sleep I've ever had. I'll try and get some more shut eye though. See you in a couple of hours. So I've had my filming lights on all night. Not that I'm scared at dark or anything, just so I can see what's running around. I've just felt something run over my legs. Oh. Dan, I think you're right about this one, mate. Oh. I'm absolutely shattered. So I think I've finally got about an hour's kip, and it's my filming lights finally died. Bad because it's beyond it. 10 o'clock and it's just coming up about 6:30, you can see that, in the morning. Never again in this one. I've been warm enough, dry enough, think fear just got me. Oh. I'm going to get up. Right, so I finished packing up. It's just a little after 7 now, so I've got about 20 minutes to get home before wife sits off to work. So if you enjoyed this video as much as I haven't, then you've enjoyed it a hell of a lot. Let me know in the description box below if you watch this far, please. Commenting, give the video a big thumbs up, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next one. See you, kids.